Libra, it's the Rainbow Wizard. Welcome. And this is your reading for the middle of April. I pulled these two magical cards for you. These are part of a major arcana deck only, but not really to shuffle. So we have the World and we have the Fool. So a cycle is completed, ready to start something new. But I also see that you could be an Aries coming towards you, picking up Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. But this is you wrapping up a cycle in your life that is, you've had success, you have enjoyed it, you maybe stayed put for a little while, whether it's celebration or a breather, but now you are sort of, okay, I'm ready to take a new leap now. That this can be you have healed from something as well, and you are just ready to go. You feel that it's almost, you feel brand new, Libra. You feel like a child, you feel happy, you feel like light-hearted. So some of you could be born the year of the tiger, I'm getting here. So and the Fool is for Aries, so something significant is happening. Now we have the eclipse as well, and I would say that for you, Libra, something that you don't have any control over, that's happened, something to do with someone's emotions for you, could come into, happen on your doorstep with a bang. It's a good thing. They do judge the eclipse saying, well, that was easy, it's time's up, the next day let's move on. But eclipses, they come back. Something is in motion, and usually eclipse, you can't really say if it's good or bad because it's an after effect. It's a bit like an earthquake. So I feel here that something you might have been like, oh, that was easy, or I don't really get affected by eclipse or whatnot, or this time maybe I didn't notice it, for those of you that are looking into it. But something is in motion here that is kind of ending up on your doorstep very soon. So Libra, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. And I didn't tidy up my cards properly. So yeah, let's remove them. I'm using the Babylonian Tarot deck. I will look into a person that is showing up in your energy in April, and we're going to look into their feelings. They have a lot to say already. What actions, who are they? And we're going to look into your feelings as well and what's happening around you. So, the 10 of Pentacles. See, there is something in motion about the future. I think that you will be shocked, Libra, to find out that this person have strong feelings for you. You will be shocked to see that someone is taking action. Yeah, the King of Cups, exactly. Someone is taking action. It's about someone feelings for you. You don't realize how strong their feelings are. They've been shy, they've been in their head, maybe are dealing with an Aquarius. They have been sort of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They could have Scorpio in their chart. So imagine Scorpio and Aquarius in someone's chart. They could be a little bit rigid with the way they move. So I see that this person is going through a major change where they've been sort of trying to juggle something that isn't really working for them, and where they felt trapped, stuck, no other choice, where they felt like, oh, heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's kind of just a survival mode. But this person have feelings. This person here, they know that you and them are meant to be together. You and them are meant to be happy. You and them are on the same path, Libra. So you will be absolutely shocked to find out this person's feelings for you. You might even have walked away from this person, Libra. I see in the month of April, Libra, you are actually putting yourself first. You could really look after your health or something new you are doing. You are being seen as someone that is looking after themselves as well. Something to do about nurturing the mother, like a mother figure, or the mothering yourself. And you are treating yourself like, regardless of your age, you are like, I'm going to look as sparkling new as I can possibly do, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to look this way, to feel this way. So I see that when it comes to a connection, you have, oh wow, Libra, wow. The high priestess, the empress, and the hierophant. Well, that's quite an intense energy. Many like you Libras, you are in touch with spirituality. Perhaps you have, if you've been getting out of touch, and also maybe you haven't surrounded yourself with people that are spiritual. Maybe you don't speak the same language. Maybe you have sort of just brushed it aside. We all are spiritual being in a human body. Now let's just dive into this person, Libra. I just seen 12:12 on the clock. So something is in motion that you don't see coming. I really feel that strongly for you, Libra. Something is in motion. I also see that it's like something you promised yourself to do someday is going to happen immediately. And it's not happening at the time of eclipse because the eclipse have passed. It's happening like a delayed. It's something that is, you were like, oh, I guess I can delay this. I guess I will do this another time. Something like that. And then boom, it's there. Wow. I love your, the energy. I've done Gemini's reading and now your reading, Libra. And I'm really liking the energy. Yesterday there was I don't know, it was just the Saturday. It was different day. Although I felt probably better yesterday than today, so you can tell that it's got nothing to do with how I feel. The energies in the readings are usually actually to do with you guys. It's to do with the collective watching my readings. So if you're new to the channel, watch a couple of readings to connect, because that's at least how I pull in your energies. All right, so the Two of Pentacles. Scorpio energy with the Death card. Okay, there has been a loss. Someone have gone through a loss and they have been in this frame of mind where they didn't want to rush anything. Time went slowly. Yeah, it's like wasting time as well, gaining perspective, but you know, there's only so much perspective you can gain. And then in the end, they might have realized that, well, they were wasting quite a bit of time. You know, it's that happiness don't just show up if you don't do anything. So I see here that strong Pisces energy, also Aries. Yeah. What I'm picking up, Libra, there is something outside your, it's like from the outside world, you have no knowledge and control over the changes that is set in motion and is going to end up on your doorstep. There is a second act from the eclipse, and that second act is bringing about this spiritual connection, really highly spiritual connection. This connection, you two have lived together in a past life. You two are meant to be, Libra. And it might not be who you think it is. Again, the energies that I'm picking up today, it is for those Libras that are watching, this is a union that is very much, it's like you both have gone through a healing period. You're on the same page. You're starting fresh. It's the same as, yeah. Wow. Honestly, Libra, like this reading is bizarre already. Like not bizarre, amazing. They have the Hierophant, you have the Hierophant. You both have the intentions of commitment. You both have the intentions they have the intentions to open up. You have the intentions not to repeat the same over and over again. Wow. Again, for some of you, Libra, you don't know this person. So I will always say as well, and I mean, I shall not share my opinion because my opinion don't matter. But I would, personally, I would never in a million years listen to a reading unless I really want someone, like I really want the person. I would never listen to someone I can't stand or that is not good for me. I don't understand why would you ever listen to that's not any reader's intention. I don't know why I have to say that. I know people misunderstand. Trust me, I was 47. I can imagine, like, if I did, let's say, be like, someone said a description of certain someone and I wanted to lose my shit over it, that would just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Why would even, I can't accuse the reader of saying like, oh, why are you reading about that person? I didn't want that person, but you describing them down to the T, must be them. Of course not. There's no names. So please, I always say that because a lot of people don't have common sense. Now this union here, Libra, this is what you want. This union here is beautiful. This union here is two people that really have healed. Your soul is pure. The way you live is pure. I see two people that is like, don't drink even, don't do drugs, don't do cigarettes, don't do any of that. It's something about even leaving that all behind. I see two people could be quite religious or even very spiritual. Now, if you don't do any of that, and something that I mentioned, you're like, what are you on about, Rainbow Wizard? No, it doesn't have to be any of that, but it has to do with the way you're thinking. You know, you can have 10 cups of coffee and smoke cigarettes and be spiritual, but it has to do with a true healing. This is like a very beautiful, like this has to do with like really walking into the one that you are meant to be with, and it just feels beautiful. It feels right. I don't think I've done such spiritual reading. It just feels like walking into heaven. The way, yeah, see the Temperance. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be a blended family, Libra. This is a beautiful connection. There's angels, spirit guides involved in the outside world that is bringing the two of you together. Very beautiful, yeah. And it has to do with this person here. They have shed an old skin, a layer. They are a new person as well. That doesn't have to be that they haven't been a bad person. It's just something they have needed to shed. They might have been isolating. They might have felt that, you know, they might have felt stuck, and they might have even felt like out of touch with, yeah, I feel here that they just felt out of touch with their own spirituality, felt out of touch with their confidence and their purpose and that kind of stuff. I don't really feel here in this reading it has to do with someone that is, coming out of rehab, but you never know. I feel this is more to do with a way of thinking and also purpose. It's like, you know what? I feel like this is my purpose. It's almost like you wake up in the morning and you don't know why you pack your stuff and go to a park that you've never been before, but you're certainly going there and you feel really happy on your way there. Something like that, Libra. And it's a really like it's a strong pull. And underneath here, like there is energies. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the 4 of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Cups. So just as an underlying energies, I do see here, if you know this person, Libra, this is maybe them before they went through the change, where they're saying to themselves like, oh no, me and Libra, we lost touch. I cannot go back to them. Or, you know, they might think this of me. They might do this. So it's like they might, if they have hurt you in the past, they are thinking that, or they can never do anything right. So that's their issue if they have been thinking that way, because they're freeing themselves from thoughts that aren't serving them no longer. And they are going from the 8 of Cups to leaving an old version of themselves to saying, hey, this is the new. I go where I go because I now know myself and I know my purpose, and I'm, because after the death, you're starting over. Very appropriate because of the, we have Easter coming up. So for those of you that, you know, with religion, at least the story around Jesus, I obviously watch it and I'm interested in it, and I usually will cleanse around that period as well. But no, I can't say that I wouldn't say that I'm calling myself someone that's very religious, but I know the story. So I find that it's very, I don't know, it's something about this connection, very spiritual, and it's suitable, the timing, regardless of your faith, the belief, and no, not any belief. It's something out of your control that is coming together, and you will be shocked that it is coming together the way it is happening, Libra. You are going to be really shocked in a good way. So the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, you've experienced pain and betrayal. And because of that, you are keeping your feelings to yourself. You are trying to follow your intuition here. You've had a person in your past. I feel that this person was toxic. This could have been a Leo for some of you, but I don't want to name or shame anyone. This could be any sign. Some of you, again, you have double confirmation of 8 of Cups. So again, this is where I would say, so anybody that you know, whatever, you know, it's like whatever relation you had to them, where you met them one night, it turned out to be an asshole, or where you just like someone stalking you, or you trying to get someone to like you, if it's codependency, whatever that was, what you experienced, even if it was how you used to be with people, it's an old version of you, and that old version of you no longer attracts someone. So I do see for some of you, Libra, it has to do with for some of you, it's taken you some time to let go of someone that isn't, like, it's like letting go of their energy. And this could even be someone like you don't want them in your energy, but someone could be sucking the life out of your energy. But you are finding a way to move into a new version of you where you are no longer affected by your surroundings. So meaning that you are no longer affected by, if there is anyone that's trying to come back, you don't want them. So it's, you know, and it's true what they say. If we the more we rant and say stuff, usually it's like, even me, when I say like, trying to, maybe if I seen something in the comments and I'm trying to explain it, usually I will get a comment, because that's just how the law of attraction works. So, you know, it's kind of complicated stuff sometimes when you have something on your chest. So I see here, Libra, for most of you, it's, you've had too many people in your energy, and there could be one in particular. And you felt that, okay, if this, like every time I see a message from them, I feel that I'm stuck. But that's just your way of thinking. It was because you were thinking like the old version of you. You were thinking, well, as long as I see this person pop up, I'm going to cry for the day, because I know that this person haven't moved out of my life. So, like, it can just be, it's a bit, yeah, like anything, like we pay attention to our surroundings when there's something within us that we still have not healed in a way. And that's why it can seem complicated, because sometimes we think that, well, time heals all, and you could be like, well, no, I don't speak to this person anymore, block them, all that. And why are they calling me? And why am I even thinking about them? Why am I even saying their name out loud? Why are they even showing up in the reading? Because there's something within you that still you have been holding on to. And oftentimes, it's not really the person. It can just be something else that this person is coming back to remind you of. And for those of you that are going like on a spiritual journey and starting to sort of be aware of your intuition, your thoughts, subconscious thoughts, your higher self versus, where you are looking outside the world, and the higher, like the more of the, the leaders, spiritual leaders, and just the combination. I feel like you are just seeing the full picture in a different way. And for many of you, you're seeing here that, well, okay, so the reason maybe why I lay down on the floor for so long, and I felt like I had to hide away, and I felt like it didn't matter what I did, then someone did show up where I was like, oh no, I don't, like, I know I want to move forward from this person, but I can't because they keep showing up where I live, for instance. And you'd be like, that is not my fault. But then it was something that, it's just something that maybe you assumed you didn't do. So it's like, well, did you really block them? Did you leave any open cracks? what was it? So it's about being real honest. It's a little bit like, I don't know if you, and I'm terrible at doing that, removing sugar. And I never been able to do it. I have never been able to do it because I have this way in my brain to trick myself to be like, that can't be sugar. And then I act sort of stupid and be like, and then usually a friend will pull me up if we're doing something together, you know, like do one of these sugar cleanse or whatever. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that was sugar in it. You know, well, I kind of knew, but I just didn't bother to read the ingredients. Or if you have an allergy, you're just like, I didn't know that could possibly be that, because you want to eat what you're eating and you're not really technically doing anything wrong. But you said you weren't going to have sugar, you weren't going to have lactose, or you weren't going to have gluten, but you still didn't read the ingredients. So it's something here, Libra, that you maybe did do something to keep someone there. Just a little bit. You were like, well, I'm not texting them, they're texting me. There's just, I can't believe it. I've got 3 phones and 4 phones and they're just still popping up on my radar. So some of you, there is someone like that that's been running around like a hamster on a wheel around in your mind, and they're just running around you because you thought that they will never, like that you are trapped with someone. You're just trapped with this person. You just think, why can't, I don't want this person, I don't want them back, I don't care if they change. So there's definitely some of you, you're like, I can't just get this person out of my way. That's because, again, you have not really been removing this person, not really. There's a little something you can do. And when you do that, Libra, when you do that, you're going to be, okay, well, I guess when you put it that way, you know, there is something you've done to entertain someone that's been reckless in your energy, that's it's something about almost keeping them for later. Like, you know, maybe you stayed friends. You're like, okay, we can stay friends, but they did hurt you. And you call them for their birthday. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. You're like, hey, happy birthday. And you're like, oh, well, I should tell him happy birthday because I need to tell him happy birthday. But then they're kind of in your energy again. So something like that you guys have been dealing with, and it's actually blocking you to walk away from the person, because this person, they don't want to leave you, and you are kind of giving them a free pass to be in your energy, but it's not technically a free pass because you have told them that you're not with them. But that's the thing, you're still giving them some of your crumbs. So I pick up that this, you're going to properly cleanse someone out of your system. And even if this is for some of you that's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to be the one saying no to this person because otherwise I get the crumbs, is something you have to do completely, fully, just utterly, not just leaving the door open. It has to be done properly. It has to be something that is dead done over with. And I see that you are finding the how. Okay, you are finding the how. And what's happening is that little tweak, it's opening up this new beginning. It's bringing this person in. It's that stone in the shoe that was there, but shoes feel so much better. You can run so much faster without it. And it has to do of letting go of a traditional belief that someone had passed on to you, and to act from your own belief that you know, that you is aligned with you, Libra. And when you do that, magic is happening. So magic is happening. It's a huge release and relief here. See, it's maybe ego, trying to see the other side, holding your ground, being diligent. That's there, but that's good. But it's to do it towards the direction that where you know you will have success, not in between. So here we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, and we have the World. So what I'm seeing here is that you are definitely wrapping up a chapter that has to do with that small disturbance, okay? And now you are fully opening up to the new. So I see that's just going to be the whole change. It's such a small change, This could even be you checking someone out, or maybe it's like there's just something small. You are doing it. You know that, yeah, you know why it might not be a good idea. So don't underestimate small details. Small details when it comes to completely clearing off what you actually want to clear off, not just say you're going to do it. Because regardless, however, Libra, this person's feelings will shock you. This person is going to open up to you like a whole new flower, and you will be shocked. And you will also be shocked that you will feel so happy with like in this person's presence. You might feel you're going to be, it's like, wow, I feel really good in this person's company. Maybe I didn't even think that I wanted love, or maybe I didn't even think that I need it, but this person feels right for me. Yeah, a wealthy man. And this person is it, you are expecting it, is wealthy man, wealthy both in spirits and in probably economy. But this reading is to do with two spiritual people that might not even know, or like you are spiritual. This is something outside of you that is bringing you together, that will make you believe that there is something outside of you, and you might not even believe it beforehand, but you will believe it now. Trust me, you will believe it now. Libra. So there is imprisonment and a main male. So for many of you, main male or main female, someone wanted to be the main person in your life. I mean, and they put you in this box, like in prison, in their box. And it doesn't even have to be a bad person. It's just someone that have been on your mind, or you're on their mind. It's not going anywhere. And it's been a major block. And this major block, Libra, is released. It's something you cannot actually understand how good it will feel before you remove that small thing. It's going to feel, you feel relieved, energetic. You will feel your intuition is on point. Maybe this person as well, with the intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. For some of you, you have someone that is trying to latch on to you and your energy just a little bit longer. Get ready, Libra, to be wined and dined. This could end up in pregnancy as well. So I'm seeing a beautiful, beautiful love story unfolding for you, Libra, like a true, beautiful love story. And this is the person that someone around the two of you have brought together because you will make each other very, very happy. What is this person's star sign? I'm getting Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. They have that in their chart, potentially Aries and Taurus. Now a person that you have been in the past, or whoever, how many people you've been with in the past, can also have those signs, but they definitely have those, I feel that. And anything else before I wrap up the reading for Libra? And your intentions here is to accept someone's, they have an offer. And as you connect with this person, you just feel, you know, you're like, you know what? I'm so glad that I went through the dark night of the soul. Someone else will go through the dark night of the soul because of you completely turning your back to them. Yeah. Someone is here there is someone here that they do want to throw a tantrum. Yeah, so that is what else. When I'm asking what else, it's saying here, Libra, push through. For many of you, you have to actually go inwards and say push through. It's not going to be, for some of you, it might not even be easy, but the key is to focus on your own health. It's a bit like when I said sugar or caffeine or alcohol or any of that. It's like you do feel better. We do think we need it to function, but when you remove it, your body will tell you, we'll give you some rewards for it, because our bodies it's our temple, and when we treat our temple with grace and health, of course it's going to repay you, but our minds are still, you know, controlling us. So I see the key is for you, Libra, it is that the confusion will lift when you put yourself first. When you treat yourself like a temple, you will actually, you will notice how all the critters will move just from the standpoint of you looking after your health. Just from the standpoint of you clearing your mind, meditating, anything like that, that's the key. And that's how this person will vanish. And because you are no longer vibrating on the same frequency as this person at all. So whereas you might think now that, oh, this person will always come towards me every time, like I poke my head out the door or poke my head out on a social media platform or whatnot, I feel this person will always come there, and I will always be forever be in this kind of loop with this person. So because you are finding another way, changing you and seeing that, wow, this person had a rigid belief. I was also a little bit rigid, but now I'm listening to my intuition. Now I gain a different perspective, and now I'm changing something within me, and I actually feel new. And when you open your eyes and when you go out in the world, you will meet different people. You will attract someone, and that's going to surprise you. And it's going to surprise you that this person had been looking for you. This person here, they have, you know, romantic feelings for you from day one. And it's like you are almost expecting it. You are here sort of, oh, it's almost like you are starting even to look at the mirage far away, and then this person is just showing up and it's like, hello, do you want to go for a date? So yeah, I would say for many of you, Libra, you will be surprised about the after effect of the most recent eclipse. It's going to do some magic in your love life. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, Libra.